This person is asking me if it's better to live together before marriage or wait until after. What
Well,
do you think?
if you look at it, if you look at the question now, let's look at it from the both angle,
What kind of
the
angle?
Christian-based aspect and the other normal
Okay.
people,
Okay.
right? I'm not saying that the Christian way is not normal, the
Okay.
belief and the committed Christian
Okay.
will tell you that it is not proper for unmarried parties to be living together
Or
in
is
a
it in
home.
the Bible?
Yeah, I think it is in the Bible. I would say. Do you know why I say it is in the Bible? I would
Like the
say
bed remain on the
because
fire.
on the fire.
So what
Get it
if we
right.
live together and we are disciplined? We don't do anything.
Well, it depends on the both party, and other people outside looking at you may not believe it. But
I
no,
think
in
it's
your
up to you,
relationship, in your
not
relationship,
others.
you don't really bother about what people say about, because it says that be more concerned. Do not be more concerned with what people think about you, okay, than what God thinks about you. Do you get it right? So whatever that you are doing, you should be more concerned with what you are doing.
Yes.
Yeah, so if both of you can be able to discipline yourself at control, so you don't need to bother about what people may say that yes, you guys are having any sexual relationship or whatever. There are some persons that can still stay together without doing anything.
And they may not like do the thing is they may do like maybe the
difficult.
surface, not like do. It happens.
So to me, depends on the individuals if they can discipline themselves and stay together until they get married.
I
And
doubt.
another way around, I was still going to look at it from
the secular word.
Yes, it helps people to know each other very well.
Okay,
because
well done.
Okay.
You see that of knowing each other. Then I also read it somewhere that about I think 75 to 80% of couples who cohabited before marriage ended up divorcing before their first 10 years in marriage. So I think it actually did not help. I've also met a divorcee. Help them like to know each other like that. Together. Like living together. Yeah. I can't say it actually helps them to know each other.
If I may ask you, if in the relationship stage, if they cannot do that, by the time they get married, they cannot live together, because remember, relationship is like a contract that can be terminated, right? When during the relationship period, right? It's just like a contract that can be terminated at any time if any provocation comes up, right?
Yeah.
But marriage is something we say a lifetime bond, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So if they are the two persons staying together during the relationship period, they will be unable to learn from each other, to study each other, and having the ability to stay together. Then it will be difficult for them.
You think they have to live together before they learn about each other?
Yes, for you to I read something for you to know your partner. People come up with different ideologies, right? When it comes to marriage stuff, or relationship tips like that. Some will tell you that you living together with your partner can bring, like Nigerian language, see finish, right?
Sure. If you are not guarded.
But one thing to me, I understand there is living together in a relation during the relationship period is almost the same thing as when you have married the person, because during the relationship period, if you cannot live together and study each other, then how will you be able to cope when you marry that you are living together till eternity?
Okay, so you are proving it that they should live together to learn about each other. But do you know that people pretend?
Definitely.
So the thing is, you may not know. Like this divorcee that I said I met now, they lived together, I think, for like almost 2 years. But they didn't really know each other.
Okay.
They didn't really know each other. I think the wife was pretending. The husband, so he was a nag, but he didn't display it. So what I'm trying to say is, sometimes they pretend. It does not matter the number of years. Okay. So anything before marriage, I want you to know. I'm not married, not like I'm married, but anything before marriage, I want you to know that you are not seeing 100%. That is to avoid.
That is
people are always guarded. They don't let down their guard.
That is the reason why when it comes to look at it from the church angle or the Christian angle in the Christendom, there are 2-3 factors that I may come up with.
Yeah.
When we are talking about you come to courtship, right? Then after courtship, what did they do? they discuss, right? They try to know each other very well. Then after courtship, there are two other factors involved. They talk about open day. Open day is just like courtship, right? Then after the open day, I will tell you. After the open day, they will come to now real day. Those are the three factors we have. Yeah, real day. Now during the courtship, people come together to know. I mean, the partners come together to know each other, to discuss some detailed issues, right? That they are likes and don'ts and the rest, right? Then we are talking about open day. They also come to discuss. It's not school, but it's just like school. Some persons gone through all those things, right? Yes, come to open day. They talk about, maybe some of them talk about a certain thing they might have experienced in life and the rest, and they be cracking joke and be laughing. Then after that, real day. Now the real day is the last one that relationship nowadays starts with real day, because knowing the needs or the wants of some ladies as their weak point, they will say that, okay, let's go for outing, buy them this one, buy them this. After getting a lot of food, goodies and the rest, they don't bother about any of that. They will say that, man, this guy is good, he can take care of me. They fall in love without what? Knowing the person properly.
But if the person is visiting
is a different something.
If the person is visiting, you can still get to know each other. Do you know that even in the secular world, there are some people, like, they are not born again Christians, but they will still advise against living together before marriage.
Yeah.
Because if anything should happen and you have to go your separate ways, it will save you from a lot of emotional baggage. You understand? But when you live together, imagine as a lady now, after all said and done. Okay, so I watched a movie. I think I've forgotten the title, but it's actually a movie. I don't know who that watch movie a lot. It's on Netflix about single ladies.
Yeah.
So this lady, she's someone that is homely. You know, we have women like that. All they care after is to take care of their husband and their children, which is very fine. You understand? So the the guy proposed. The boyfriend proposed and became his fiancé. So what's this? After proposal, did you know what she did? She carried all that stuff and moved in with the man.
Wow.
And then she was there for 7 years. Although we know it's a movie, but we know that even in real life, some people can be that good. If you don't have people that call them to talk sense into them,
you can see some persons in a relationship with a man, and they started calling the person my fiancé, my fiancé or whatever, my fiancé, right? And to a point that even impregnates the wife. I mean, the wife to be, gets a child, and meanwhile they're not married yet. All just because in the name of this man we're going to be my husband. Then at the end of the day, they break up.
So she was there performing wife duties, you understand, cleaning, bed duties and every other thing. So by the time it was 7 years, she realized she was wasting her time, but to leave. So she didn't pack all her things. Do you know that she did not leave, despite her mom, her friends talking sense to her? She did not leave until she found out that the guy was dating someone else in his office. And then I think the guy almost beat her up because of the person in the office, because the person he was dating. So she had to, but it was a lot of struggle for her.
All right. So to me, I am not really, if I look at it from the both angle, are we in one way or the other, living together may help us to know each other very well. Even let me just say 70% or 60% thereabout. But looking at it from the believer's angle, even in churches, sometimes some churches started encouraging that go and stay with him for like a month to know each other. All those things normally happen. But left for the audience, you can look at it from your own angle either, because I know that outside people have their different belief.
Well,
yeah.
So from my own perspective, I feel we should not encourage it. Yes, both from the believers world and even the secular world. But you can go on weekend visits. You can spend the weekend at least. You can spend the weekend, but try as much as possible. If you're at the time that is waiting till marriage, I'm sure you'll be able to, control yourself. Yeah. If you not do anything for that weekend, you will not die. It's not food. So I feel weekend visits will still help you. You understand, to abstain other than living with a man. Come on now. One day you will. You understand?
You enjoy attire.
so, but let us know your own opinion. This is not a church. We are trying to learn.
Marriage is very sweet.
Let us learn your own opinion.
Very sweet.
And marriage is sweet, but you should not rush it. Your marriage benefits, yes.
It's okay.